Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have David Brown. Yeah, he's with a company called ACTIVZ. And yeah, Dave, welcome. Good to see you.
Thanks, Brian. It's great to be with you.
Thanks. Yeah, so can you tell a little bit to the audience about your background and how you got into the business?
Sure. Well, I think like most people, you end up in places that you didn't originally plan to go. You know, sometimes we zig instead of zag, and and
Oh,
we
yeah.
find ourselves at some unusual spots. I'm actually an international lawyer by training, and I speak Japanese and was doing a lot of international work, and ended up kind of zigging into the nutritional supplement arena. First
Oh,
as a lawyer,
wow.
and then became the president and CEO of some nutritional supplement companies that sold into retail and direct, and now here we are. So I've been about 25 years now in the nutritional supplement arena.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, so what kind of company is ACTIVZ?
Well, ACTIVZ is a really kind of different company. We call it an epigenetic focused health and wellness company. Now that's a mouthful. And some people say, well, okay, I understand the health and wellness side. What's this whole thing about epigenetics? And epigenetics is a really fascinating area of study. People understand genetics, and they know that we all have genes, but science is showing that we're more than just our genes. We can actually overcome or influence the way our genes express or react. And so those outside influences on our genes, for example, to turn up genes that strengthen our immune system and turn down genes that increase inflammation, we can really do that. And our products have been shown to cause that positive gene expression.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no, speaking of your product, what kind of products do you offer? I know I went onto your website and I know there's stuff that yeah, there's a thing called Optimum, for treating pain, and then there's one to help you look good called Amora. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like you have a variety of different products.
Yeah, we do. We don't have a lot of products, and we'll never have hundreds or thousands of products because our focus is on unique, scientifically validated products. So our products have a ton of research. They've got patents and they've got studies and some really interesting things. You mentioned one called Optimend. Now, a lot of your viewers have heard of turmeric. They probably like Indian food and know that as a spice. And curcumin actually comes from turmeric, and they're probably aware of what that is. There's a lot of products out there for pain and inflammation because it's been shown for actually going back thousands of years in Indian medicine that turmeric and curcumin have an anti-inflammatory effect. Now, ours is different in the sense that you could go online and you could Google, benefits of turmeric or benefits of curcumin, and you'd literally find hundreds of thousands of studies that show that that is the case. But almost every one of them will conclude saying, unfortunately, because turmeric or curcumin are both large molecules, they're not easily absorbed by the body. So it's really hard to get enough into your system to do enough good. We have a patented process that actually takes each molecule of curcumin, stuffs it in another molecule called cyclodextrin, and causes it to be absorbed more readily by your body. And so the effects are wonderful. The pain goes away and inflammation goes down.
Oh, wow. Wow. No, that's phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, who doesn't want to get rid of pain? No, so, again, what science and research supports the products?
Sure. Well, there's tons of science. For example, one of our products is called Link. And the reason that we call it Link is maybe you've heard that increasingly scientists and doctors talk about the gut-brain connection. And sometimes they call our gut the second brain. And the gut just refers to, when we were kids, gut was slang for the stomach. but doctors really use the word gut to refer to our gastrointestinal system. And so, inside our gut resides most of our immune system. Our gut produces neurotransmitters that our brain uses. And in fact, it has a number of neurons. We have more neurons or brain cells in our gut than a dog has in its brain. So it's really an interesting combination that those two work together. And so one of this product called Link contains a short chain fatty acid that is produced naturally by friendly bacteria in our system. And what it does is it heals the cells that line our gut. It also creates new neurons. It strengthens our immune system, and it downregulates inflammation. And so, for example, I know you have a connection to an eye clinic. And so if you were to type in macular degeneration, for example, and butyric acid or the microbiome, you'll find that studies show that the biome or the atmosphere in which our gut, these friendly bacteria live in our gut is being shown to have a big impact on macular degeneration. Similarly, we have a product that reduces something called oxidative stress. Now, people know the word stress, and maybe they don't think about oxidation, but oxidation, think of it this way. When you peel a banana or take a bite of an apple, it turns brown, right?
Yeah.
And that's because it's oxidizing. Well, our cells oxidize also. You've heard of something called free radicals. And so free radicals are these bad guys, and we produce a lot of them just by breathing and eating. And the cumulative damage or the total damage that they cause is called oxidative stress. And scientists consider it to be the #1 cause of aging, and also linked to over 200 disease conditions, including, interestingly enough, macular degeneration. So the bottom line is we want to decrease oxidative stress. And our product has been shown scientifically through human studies to decrease the oxidative stress levels to that of an infant. And so it has a tremendous effect in helping us reduce inflammation and strengthen our body against disease and health problems.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So I want to remind our viewers, again, we're talking to David Brown. Yeah, he's with ACTIVZ. And Dave, what's the best way that they can reach you?
Well, the best way, they can go to getactivated.activz.com, and that will take them to a whole bunch of information about the products that I've just been talking about and the science behind them. You mentioned Emora; those are our skincare products, and they have some really cool patented ingredients that you can find in other products that cost maybe $200 or $300, many times, 4 to 5 times the price of what our products have, with half of the active ingredients. And so it's a tremendous value, and we offer it, Brian, not only directly through websites and Amazon, but also through independent business builders who want to increase their family's stream of income. And some people say, well, David, you have a lot of experience in retail. You've sold products into Costco and Walmart and all that type of thing. Why don't you just go down that route? And I spent a little bit of time talking about things like oxidative stress and inflammation. Can you imagine the GNC clerk or the Walmart clerk trying to tell you that story in the hallways of Walmart? Probably is not going to happen. So the best way for us to do that is to use individuals who want to build a business and let them share that story and tell it.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's interesting. So yeah, they can call that number behind me, right? 602-850-1322. And can they order this stuff online? Like, do you have a website that, okay. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask, no, is your company international, or is it just in the U.S.?
Well, actually, both. We are based in the United States, in Utah. We have a strong presence in Phoenix and in Arizona, and we're international. In fact, our first market was Mexico. And so we are now in Mexico, Peru, Bolivia, Colombia, the United States, Taiwan, and Japan.
Wow, wow. So it's pretty big. How many members are there?
Well, all total, it's growing every day. I would guess we have about 40 to 50,000 independent distributors who associated with themselves with the company, and we've had strong growth. COVID has been tragic in a lot of ways, the pandemic, but for our business, it's actually been tremendous. And and the reason for that is because we have products that strengthen the immune system, decrease inflammation, which helps you cope with COVID and other illnesses better. But it also is an opportunity for people who are worried about their jobs to bring more money into the family. And so that's really got their attention. And so we've had tremendous growth and are looking for good people to join all the time.
Oh, okay. Can you elaborate a little bit about the business opportunity that you guys offer?
Sure. Well, I mentioned that I have a lot of experience in retail, and
Uh-huh.
we would opt to try and get product to move off the shelves. We would spend literally tens and hundreds of millions of dollars to do that. Instead of putting our money into advertising, we pass that along and we use individuals to share it within their circle of friends and family and wherever they go. And we pay about 55 cents out of every dollar in a commission. So instead of having tremendous advertising budgets, we pass that along in the form of commissions for people as they build their business.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So again, I want to remind the viewers, we're talking to David Brown with ACTIVZ. Uh, the best number is 602-850-1322. Or what's that website they could go to order?
Getactivz.activz.com.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I mean, speaking of the pandemic, I know, yeah, it kind of forced everybody to go online. So is your business, is it all online still, or do they meet in person, or how can they learn about it?
Well, calling that number or that you mentioned, or going online, they can connect with people. We also have a Facebook group. They can go on Facebook. They can go on Instagram. They can see what we're posting there. We, given the pandemic, we're a lot more virtual than we used to be. That's for sure. And so, but we still occasionally have meetings and get-togethers. And for example, I was down in Phoenix participating in some meetings just this past weekend, and met with some great women, men and women, but a female empowerment group. We focus on not just Spanish language, but English as well. And as you know, in Arizona, you have a lot of people that speak Spanish and a lot
Oh,
of people that
yeah.
speak English. And so it was a great combination. And the other thing is kind of interesting is that because of the way our products help with those people who have special needs, many of them, for example, autistic children tend to have real gut health problems and other things. So we've made some real strides into those communities because there's been so many people that have found relief for their family members by incorporating our products. And so that's been fun to be part of down in Arizona as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, just on a final note, yeah, do you want to let people know, like, are there any new products or, what's the future look like?
Well, just as we speak, we're introducing a new, really innovative diet product. There's a lot of people who could stand to lose a few pounds,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I'm one of them. Yeah.
and
I
as we do
know.
so, it makes all of our functions of our body operate better. So it's a great product that we call Arrow. And we've got some other things in the pipeline as well, and also some new countries that we're looking at exploring, and also some new opportunities for people to get involved through charitable endeavors and other things like that. So it's exciting. We call it ACTIVZ for a reason. We want to help people get activated in their health, in their wealth, and in all other aspects of their lives. And so it's a fun company to be part of.
Oh, that sounds great. No, so again, I want to remind our viewers, yeah, call David and get involved. And his number is 602-850-1322. And David, thank you so much for informing everybody about ACTIVZ. So great to have you on the show.
Thanks. It's my pleasure, Brian. Thanks for inviting me on, and good luck to everyone out there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.